Dorian Jones has let the fro grow out just a little bit. I mean, he's looking like a classic boxer in there, ready to go as he takes on Marcavius McFarland.
Yeah, I was excited to see Dorian Jones back in here again. In his MMA fight, he took a lot of kicks to the body from his opponent, and I just wanted to see, now that he's doing a kickboxing match, see if he throws some more kicks. He seems to really just try to get in there and set up his hands. So I'm interested to see what, if any, changes he's made to his game.
Well, speaking of those hands, he lets them fly right there. Good job by Marcavius to stay out of range.
Good work to the body from Marcavius.
Both fighters keeping their range to this point.
I have to say, it's nice to see a little bit of a slower pace, technical fight after the brawls we've been witnessing.
And we'll continue to see that as we move forward here. All these fighters a bit more polished as we progress. Good shot from Jones.
Yeah, he's looking like he feels comfortable controlling the distance. And that's what we're seeing here. The crowd might not enjoy it as much, but from a technical standpoint, it is more enjoyable to me to see people, really really understanding their distance, really trying to set that left hand up. Is ooh, I don't know, is all that allowed?
Yeah, probably go ahead and break them up there, Bam Bam.
Yeah.
And of course, these guys, many of them, we don't know as much about Marcavius, but they have that MMA background. So your first instincts are, to wrestle a bit, grapple.
Get a chance to talk to Larry, and it is. They are allowed to throw a knee with a one-handed plum. So
Okay.
Once they get those two hands together,
Right.
is when it's not legal anymore. But it's one strike, and then they've got to break up or wait to be broken up.
Deep into this opening round, and that'll be it for the first round. Well, we've had some action-packed fights up to this point. That first round right there, a whole lot of the feeling out process for each fighter, and neither one was ever able to establish a whole lot in that first 2 minutes, Victoria.
Yeah, and that's one of the downfalls of having such short rounds. In MMA, we have a whole 5 minutes to work as professional fighters, but amateur kickboxing, they only have 2 minutes. So it's not a lot of time. Kind of got to get busy. So hopefully both of their corners will be discussing that. Need to go in there. Nice body work there. Go in there and make a statement, because it just does not work as well, that technical, feeling each other out for a fight as short as this.
Yeah, and I'm sure that'll be part of the discussion in each corner coming into this round, how to close that distance, how to get their shots off here. We'll see what round number 2 has in store. Marcavius McFarland and Dorian Jones. Jones in the blue, McFarland in the black.
Right hand grazed him, but it was there. It's good timing.
Southpaw versus southpaw fight. You don't see that a whole lot.
No, you don't, and it sometimes is just as difficult for a southpaw to fight another southpaw as it is for right-handed fighters to fight southpaws.
Well, you're definitely not used to seeing it as a southpaw, right? It's very interesting. Seeing those unorthodox angles, and that may be part of the feeling out process in that first round. Used to fighting a more orthodox stance. Jones looking for that range, misses with the left. There he is, landing a couple.
Uppercut. This corner calling for a straight left, right uppercut. I think they're seeing that McFarland kind of steps out a little wide going in, and he's kind of bent over when he's coming forward, so that uppercut is a good call.
Well, and neither fighter's really attacked the legs. We haven't seen many kicks between these two. It's been more of just a boxing match to this point. There's a kick to the body.
He must have heard you.
Yeah, he did. And hey, look, if the hands aren't there, that's somewhere you got to look.
Ooh, nice body shot, and there's that uppercut that was called for.
And Jones opening up a little bit here.
Jones's game plan with the clinch seems to be, once we make that clash, I'm going to grab and and let the ref break it up, which might be a smart, game plan there. Instead of trying to figure out what strikes to throw when you're in that close and you have limited things that you could do.
A bit more action there in round number 2. Dorian Jones had some nice combinations.
Let's watch those.
There's a good body kick in there from McFarland.
Feinted him out a few times, went to the body, uppercuts that his corner called for, and then he clinched up. I mean, that really was one of the biggest combinations of the round. So if you're a judge, that's what you're looking for. In a round like this where it's been relatively calm.
Some final instructions here, getting ready to go into this third and final round. If you're McFarland, that's the first round very difficult to judge. I feel like that second round, Jones got a bit more going, probably was able to escape with that second round. Neither fighter's taken this thing over just yet by any means. But if you're McFarland, you got to come out and let it fly here.
Right, both of them. Neither fighter can really walk into
Sure.
round 3 staying with absolute certainty that they have taken the fight. So maybe things will get a little bit more heated now that we're here in round 3. Ooh. Nice left.
Jones has done such a good job with those feints throughout the course of this fight.
Farland's good at stepping in and going to that body. He just needs to then set something else up with it.
Nice return for McFarland. Jones is looking for the home run. Some big swings here. Hasn't been able to hit anything.
Yeah, and that's one of the temptations when you really want to put somebody out and you really want to end a fight. You've got that heat under you. You can't get sloppy, though, because those big punches can end up costing you.
Shot to the body for McFarland as he steps in. Jones returns fire.
That's what I'm saying. McFarland's looked good stepping in and throwing to the body. But it needs to have some continuation to it. It'd be nice to see him then throw something to the head from there. But neither one of them are really like, strong volume strikers.
Well, I think one of the reasons anytime McFarland's tried to get something to go, Jones is finding his way out of there very well. And now Jones stepping in, firing some shots.
Yeah, that one lit up McFarland. He's coming in, nice body shots.
That's the first time that That's the first time Jones has been called up against the ropes, and McFarland making him pay a bit.
Yeah, it would be good for Jones to, after throwing that straight left, to maybe throw an uppercut. Because you have McFarland dipping so hard, to evade that punch.
It's creepy.
Uppercut or a hook. Now that's going to be an interesting one for the judges to score.
Yeah, so that one goes the distance. It will be a tough one. I mean, I kind of felt like McFarland had the more successful third round there. I would have given Jones the second. That first round, that's tough to score, though. There wasn't a whole lot of action in that first round.
Let's rewatch some of these combos.
I mean, I don't think you could blame the judges for going either way with this one. I would not want to be them in this spot, though.
Yeah, our highlights from round 3 are them missing.
And that replay was kind of the perfect microcosm of this whole fight because
we did have one combination where Jones landed and then McFarland backed him up against the ropes. That was, to me, the highlight of that round.
Yeah, 100%.
That was the most we had, for sure.
Yeah, that was a fight that may have lacked the firepower that we expected coming in, but certainly
Dynamite making his way to the ring.
Both fighters showing off at moments. And Victoria will take off the headset and we'll have the conversation with our winner post-fight. Dynamite has the result coming your way right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of fast and furious kickboxing action, we are going to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges have seen this fight the same way, therefore declaring your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the red corner, Dorian Jones.
Dorian, come talk to me. You can go ahead and give him this medal. All right. So how excited are you to get your hand raised after that fight?
Yeah, it's been, I think I fought about 9-10 months, so it felt good to knock some rust off. You know, I give it about a C-.
Well, it was a slower paced fight, but it seemed to me that you were doing a little better job controlling your distances, looking to land your left hand. How soon would you like to get back in here?
That's up to my coach. I can't make the decision. If a fighter made a decision, they'll be in the hospital all the time.
That is true. Anyway, you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank my coach, my team, my old lady for being here for me, and everybody back at home.
Well, give it up to your winner one more time, Dorian Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the official after party goes down tonight at Bojack's Craft House, immediately following our big main event.
So Dorian Jones gets his hand raised.